from CBS Sports. The Panthers have a, quote, urgency to make a Baker Mayfield trade happen. That main hurdle, of course, continues to be the QB's salary. However, Carolina would prefer to get Baker in-house sooner rather than later, get him more reps, get him comfortable, according to this report. Shannon, weigh in here. Should the Panthers make this happen now?
No, because I don't believe Baker is the guy that's going to turn the Panthers franchise completely around. He's not the great asset that you need. It says, okay, we must have him. He's led the league in interceptions since he's entered into the NFL, and he's had one great 11-game stretch and 61 starts. The Panthers are not going to pay the lion's share of the salary, which the Browns want him to do. The Panthers also know Baker Mayfield can't go back to Cleveland. Baker Mayfield going back to Cleveland would be as out of place as a Bible in a hotel room. Now, you and I both know ain't no praying going on in the hotel room. Well, and the Holy Ghost might come by, but it wasn't because...
I have prayed in hotel rooms.
Yeah,
I have.
Yeah, I bet you...
I pulled out that Gideon's Bible.
Yeah, I bet you did, yeah, because, when God stopped by room 608, the Holy Ghost might have came in there, but it wasn't because God stopped by. Okay. Stop that, Skip Baylor. And Cleveland, the Carolina Panthers, no, Baker Mayfield can't go back to Cleveland, don't they? So guess what? How about this, Skip? I think Carolina's saying, you know what, Cleveland, we'll do you a solid. You give us a, say, 5th, 6th round pick, we'll pick up somewhere between $5-7 million of the $19 million. I think that's fair. Cleveland wants someone to take basically the lion's share. They say, no, why don't you pay somewhere between 12, 13, and we'll pick up $5 to $7 million of that. And I don't believe Carolina, Skip, it's not like they got a whole lot of bidders. It's like when I was in Baltimore, Skip, when I was getting ready to leave, I put my house on the market. Okay, 7 people within 5 hours. I ended up getting more than what I was asking because it was a buyer's market. Excuse me, it was a seller's market. Well, there are no buyers out there. You got 2 potential buyers that we possibly know of, Skip. Seattle, Carolina. And seemed like Seattle, they seem hell-bent on proving that Geno Smith and Drew Lock and Jacob Eason, we feel very comfortable moving forward with those guys. I don't know how Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf feel about that, but that's a different story. Carolina seems to be a little bit more anxious, says, you know what, we're willing to work with you. But only to the tune of $5 to $7 million of the $18 million that he's owed. So for me, Skip, yeah, I believe Carolina wants to do something, but they're going to do it on their terms because they know Cleveland's up against it. They know Baker Mayfield is not wanted back. Forget the team, his teammates, because I don't think Baker's a bad teammate. Some guys, everybody doesn't like everybody on your team, and you're not supposed to, and you don't have to. I don't think the coaching staff, I don't think the front office people, and I don't think the ownership, Jimmy and Dee Haslam, I don't think they want Baker back. So I think that's an untenable situation. So Carolina's sitting in the catbird seat. We got 5 to 7 of the 19 million. Take it or leave it. Now, stop calling my phone, using my data plan with these meaningless calls if you're not going to do the deal. Cleveland.
The problem with the Panthers is they've been playing like a bunch of catbirds. I don't even know what a catbird is, but I can envision a catbird, and that's what they play like catbirds. Are you suggesting, sir, that the guy you preferred before that draft, Sam Darnold, is preferable to Baker Mayfield?
Well, the way I look at it, Skip, there's a 17-game season. Okay, Sam Darnold goes 6-11. Baker Mayfield goes 7-10. That's what I look at it. How you look at it?
No.
Okay, I didn't think.
Sam Darnold can't play. I told you this before that draft. I told you I'm all Baker all the time. You were all about Sam Darnold because a whole lot of people were all about Sam Darnold, who is now 17-32 as an NFL starter. Last year, he threw the fewest touchdown passes of any starting quarterback. He had 9 to 13 interceptions. They got off to a rip-roaring start. They were 3-0 when they visited Jerry World. Man. And that was the end of that deal.
Yeah, you try, the Cowboys got their work cut out. I said, stop it.
They went 2-12 the rest of the way. They lost their final 7 to fall to...
But he got hurt, Skip.
What were they, 5-12?
Didn't he get hurt?
He started 11 games. That's all I know.
Oh, that's 17 games of the season.
He went 4-7 as a starter. His QBR was the 3rd worst in football last year.
Were they worse than Baker's?
Only better than Justin Fields and Zach Wilson, the 2 rookies. Sorry. Baker Mayfield won a playoff game for the Cleveland Browns. The first time they've won one in 26 years. You cannot take that off his resume. You cannot scrub his resume from the playoff game that he won. And they did go on a hellacious run to get to that playoff game, and you cannot take that away. He's just better than Sam Darnold. He has better poise, better command. He got hurt last year in game 2, and even the Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe said he should have shut it down.
Yeah, he should have.
He tried to die for the cause, and he basically, quote unquote, died. So I have one request of the Carolina Panthers. Please, please do not trade for my man, Baker Mayfield.
I thought you wanted him out of Cleveland.
I don't want to see him sent to purgatory because he would basically go from clown show to clown show. That's what he do. The Browns clown show to the Panthers clown show, because I'm looking at these power rankings right now. Pro Football Focus has Carolina 29th in its power rankings. Peter King has them 31st. ESPN has them dead last, 32nd.
So let me ask you a question. If Baker Mayfield's on the roster, are they in the top 20? No.
How could anybody be with this roster? So I'm looking harder at it, and I did like DJ Moore before the draft. I actually wanted Dallas to take
I like
a hard
him.
look at him. So he's still there. Robbie Anderson has been anti-Baker, so that's probably a problem right out of the gate, but he's your second best
And
receiver.
DJ Moore better, just because me and you talking right now, and we keep it real over here, DJ Moore better than CD.
He is not.
Better than CD now.
CD's about
Yeah.
break out and go top 5 on you.
Put that in your pipe.
Okay, well, you put yours in smoke. Terrace Marshall's on that roster.
Yeah.
And Rashard Higgins, who Baker loved in Cleveland. It was kind of his pet go-to, like security blanket receiver. He is now a Carolina Panther. So
Yeah.
you got that going. And with the 6th overall pick, you did take that left tackle out of Penn State, so that has to help a little bit.
Right.
But still, the coach, the owner, I'm not sure, it feels clown showish to me. And so I don't want Baker to go here. And I'm going to say this one more time. Baker's in the primo position here to dictate his future, but you have to be patient. You have to wait it out. You have to hope that nobody spends a 6th or 7th round pick just to say, we got Baker and we'll pay, whatever.
Why wouldn't they? Hold on.
No.
Why wouldn't they if you believe if Baker's what you said he is?
The Browns are stuck. They are backed into the deepest corner, and all you need to do is be a little bit more patient, because if we can just get to the start of training camp, what is that, July 15th?
Yeah, we're about a month away.
Somewhere, okay, about a month away. All you got to do is wait another month, because once that starts, they're going to be done with Baker, and they're going to throw up their hands and say, we give up, we cut him, we eat the whole, whatever it is,
18.9.
Yeah, okay, 19
No,
million
we're
bucks.
not doing that.
Eat it.
Nope.
Because you were the ones who plunged on it in the first place. You're the ones who owe him 19 million, so you eat the 19. And Baker gets to become free agent Baker at the start of training camp and say, I think I'll go here. And you say, it has to be Carolina or Seattle. I don't know that. I don't know but what Atlanta's sitting there. I don't know about Miami. I don't know about the New York Football Giants.
No.
They may be just sitting there saying, we'll take him.
Well, no, Skip, when I say only Seattle and the Carolina Panthers, I'm talking about that was willing to trade assets to get him.
Okay.
Now, if he's a free agent, all bets are off, because I don't have to give up compensation, and I'm not going to have to pay the line. I can get him on a minimum contract, and we can work out something. But, Skip, how healthy is he? The man had surgery on his labrum, and he had a fractured bone in his shoulder. So how healthy is he? Can he throw?
He had it immediately after the season.
Okay, the season ended in
I'm
January.
going to guess he's 90%. That's what I'm going to guess.
Really?
I don't know it for a fact, but I'm going to guess that.
February, March, April, May, June.
At least it was
5 months.
At least it was non-throwing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as severe as an ACL or obviously.
I mean, sometimes I thought he was throwing with his left arm.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, what I thought.
He's going to make you eat all those
You see that?
garbage words. All
No.
those words that you spray all over it.
I'm just telling you what I saw, Skip. Maybe my TV was glitching that day.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I saw when he went on that 8-3 run after Odell. Unfortunately, I'm knocking on wood here for Odell. Went down and out at Cincinnati. Baker went 8-3 with the 20 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Was graded by Pro Football Focus the 4th best quarterback over that stretch in all of pro football. Put that in your pipe and smoke.
So let me ask you a question. Since that great run, how many games consecutive has he won in a row?
Okay, well, he got hurt in the second game of the year, and they had to open at Kansas City. Good luck with that.
What about before? What about before he got hurt?
Well, how about as a rookie when he won 7 games for a team that had gone 0-16? How about that? He was sensational.
Yeah, Nick Chubb ran the air out the ball. Huh?
Okay, well,
you see what you failed to do. See, you know what, Skip? I would, I say, you know what, Skip? You on to something over here. If you would give Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt some credit for that 11-game stretch, if you would give that offensive line, who consistently gets graded top 3 in all of football, but all you do is say Baker, Baker, Baker. Now that offensive line was intact. Now when Nick Chubb went down and Kareem Hunt, we see what Baker do. Now it's on your shoulders, Baker. Wet the bed.
Baker, touchdown maker. That's all he is.
Interception maker.
Touchdown maker.
All I know is since he's entered into the league, no player has thrown more interceptions than Baker Mayfield. So now everybody was wrong in that draft because Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson should have been the first 2 quarterbacks taken off the board. Not Baker Mayfield, not Sam Darnold, not Josh Rosen. So now that I got your undivided attention, would you still take Baker Mayfield over Josh Allen? Because you seem to be hell-bent on saying that for a couple of years now.
As I recall, the Hall of Famer across from me is not sold on Lamar Jackson as a thrower of the football.
I'm taking Lamar Jackson. I'm taking Freddie Jackson. I'm taking Reedy Jackson over Baker Mayfield.
Janet Jackson.
Yeah, I sure will over Baker Mayfield. Now, back to our original point. You still taking Baker Mayfield over Josh Allen?
I need to see him with a real team get a real shot. That's what I want to see. I want to see decks cleared. No, I'm not giving up on him. And I'm not sold on Josh Allen just yet. I don't know.
You could put Baker Mayfield with the 2007 Patriots roster, and he not better than Josh Allen.
Yeah, they unfortunately got done in by their head coach.
There you go. Man, stop that. Ain't no head coach. Just admit.
How did Eli go 75 yards for a touchdown?
Because he was the best quarterback on the field.
Oh,
the best quarterback on the field. That's how he did it.
My quarterback gave him a 14-10 lead. So Baker could have given him a 14-10 lead in that game. I still believe in Baker Mayfield, and I believe with all my heart and soul he will make you look foolish before this is over. I just need him to be patient. I need the Carolina Panthers to back off and stay away. Just stay away, and then I need free Baker. Cut him. Let him go. Let him make his own choice for a team whose cap is completely protected from the $19 million that Cleveland will pay, and they get to keep their assets in place.
Well, he might, Skip. I mean, he might have invested in cryptocurrency. And, it's taking a beating right now, but, he's going to make me look foolish because I didn't invest in any of it. So he might, but it won't be on the football field. He ain't going to make me look foolish there. No.
Maybe he's all about Bitcoin on the football field.
Yo, he ain't no Bitcoin. Okay.
17 touchdowns, 13 interceptions.